Okay, I'm here with a different weed whacker. This one here, I just picked it up a couple weeks back, and then I did have a little problem with the first one. This is actually the second one. The first one I had a little bit of problem with it. It kept wanting to cut out. And I did ask the guy, up there, I says, at the dealer, I said, you have any problems? He says, oh no, he's never had them taken back. Well, I'm probably the first one he ever took back. But I took it back one time, and then he said there was nothing wrong with it. They run it for like 20 minutes or something. And I said, well, did you use it in grass? And he said, yeah, you know how it goes. But it had a smell in the back of it, and he said that was just from it breaking in, which, you know, it's kind of hard to believe you get that much out of it. So I went ahead and recorded it on my phone, and I took it up to the dealer and showed him. He said, what do you want to do? And I said, well, I really need a weed whacker. I do like steel products. I mean, I say they make really good products. But, you know, every once in a while you'll pick up something that, you know, you're going to have some kind of problem with. But I went ahead and got it. He just said, what do you want to do? So I said, let's just go ahead and exchange it. So I exchanged it with the same one. So this is an FS 111, and it's a little bit bigger than the last one I had. I used to have FS 90 or 91, and I went ahead and got rid of that one. I had it for quite a few years, so I just sold it. And then I kind of missed having the power that comes out of the bigger models. Of course, this is not the biggest model they make, but it's real comfortable for what I use it for. I did look at the FS 70 because I was going to go ahead and switch out another weed whacker I have and just run steel this year. So I'm still looking into that, but I do like the handlebars. I've always used them. I probably only have one that didn't have the handlebars. It just had the handle in the center. And I'm really pleased the way it balances out when you wear the harness. It stays onto your side. You don't have to actually turn or twist your body like the ones that have the handle here in the middle, so you don't have to twist. And I don't really care for twisting, especially when you're trying to reach down over banks or reach up on a bank, or, you know, these are a little bit harder. I think they're a little harder to get used to, but I've been doing it for so many years, so I'm quite used to it. I did look at a couple other weed whackers. I like the Echo. It's really expensive, Echo is, but I went ahead and just picked up the steel because it fit my budget. But you know, you can buy them a little bit less horsepower, I guess you want to call it, in these. But just because they say like it's for landscapers or something, I don't mean you can't use it, you know, around your house, because I use it around my house. Of course, I have a lot of grass to cut too, and it makes it a lot easier when you have something that you know for a fact that it's going to cut that grass, not something you're just going to take and just keep running back and forth, and then it's just going to, you know, it's bogging down the engine, and it's just beating you up and taking too much time. I say the same thing with chainsaws. You know, you can go buy this little small chainsaw, and you're just cutting through that piece of wood, and it might take you, you know, just, you know, off the top of your head, just 10 minutes, but really not, but just take a long period of time to cut that piece of wood, where you can buy a little bit bigger chainsaw, a good quality one, and cut through that piece of wood a lot faster, less time, and then you get the job done a lot better and a lot easier. But that's the same thing as a weed whacker or any tool, but I like using my tools. Like this here will be used for heavier grass back toward the wood line, and then I have another weed whacker that has the bar like this, and it's really great for trimming around the house because it's really light. Now there's some weight to these, don't get me wrong, there's some weight to it, but you know, if you use the right harness, of course I'm looking at another harness they have out, but if you look at the right harness, it just kind of lays here onto your side. So and then it keeps your back straight, you know what I mean, instead of bending over. You know, it's not really good to bend over like that all the time. You want to really keep your back straight when you're working. So I want to go ahead and run this down here. I'll let you guys see how it runs. I'll go ahead and we'll get it started up and everything. And it starts up really quick, so they're good weed whackers. And for the price, if you look on Stihl's site, you'll see it's not bad. Okay, here we go. Okay, pretty easy to start. All we have to do is prime it. They told you can prime it, I don't know how many times. It don't matter. You'll find out when you learn how to run it. And then, of course, it has a choke over here. Choke off. Right there. Now, he hasn't been running for a couple days. That was pretty quick. So it's an easy start, that's for sure. Okay, there you go. That's the FS111. Nice weed whacker, cuts great, especially for heavy stuff like this. Get the job done. Okay, hope I helped somebody out. Leave some comments down below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.